Repaired module FSD to 100%.
Good morning. I'm just sitting here repairing my frame chip drive before we continue with our mapping out here. We do end up with a few neutron stars, so we gotta remember to turn it on after we repaired it. We can turn off that. Alrighty then. Why is it 20%? Off, off. Turn that off. It was 19 before. Maybe it's 19 in Super Cruise. Anyways, here we go. We're off to our next destination. I lost track of how many I've scanned. It's getting to be quite a few. Last count there was 103 systems, which isn't really that many, but
jump distance 173.3 light years.
I'm scanning everything in the systems as well as the systems themselves, so it does add up. Well, not much to brag about here.
Red main sequence M star, 2,897 credits, habitable zone 77 to 153 light seconds, age 8.49 billion years.
So it's a bit of a
refueled 2.8 tons of fuel.
Project out here. I don't know if I can finish it or not, but I'm trying to scan as much as I can out in this sector. And I think I picked a sector with a rather low star density, so it shouldn't be a massive amount of systems. And sometimes they're a little bit far apart.
Scanned Ploia Airme A-ZB43-01. High metal content body, 34,412 credits.
And I still think the payouts on some of these planets are kind of backwards. I find it rather peculiar that they would give you a higher payout on some of these planets that are pretty much useless and not give you anything for the landable objects.
Scanned Ploia AirMA-ZB43-02, high metal content body, 36,760 credits. Scanned Ploia AirMA-ZB43-02A, rocky ice body, 904 credits.
Passing a little close to that one. Polonium, zirconium, and arsenic, and niobium. That seems to be a little bit of a jackpot situation. Let us have a look. Polonium, I do have some polonium, but I have room for more. Niobium is kind of on my wanted list. Cadmium, not so much. Zirconium, don't know why these are backwards or not in any order at all. Zirconium is on my wish list, and arsenic is always on my wish list. Chromium, I think I'm full, almost. Phosphorus, close to full. Nickel, carbon, and iron, I'm pretty sure that's full. Iron is full. Nickel is full. Carbon is full. And sulfur is full. That is a very nice little moon to land on. I didn't check the G's. 0.2. That's not bad. That is not bad at all.
ZB43-05, icy body, 1,279 credits.
The newer, whichever, voice pack for AD Discovery is now also reading out the estimated value of the scanned target. Can also read out the materials found, if any. That just tends to be a nightmare if you're scanning 20 moons around a gas giant. So this little exploration trip isn't really about getting somewhere. It's about exploring the planets and the systems.
Scanned Ploia Erme-ZB43-03, IC body, 1,231 credits.
A lot of icy bodies around these red dwarfs. So, to be expected. There isn't a lot of heat output from those little stars. We have made a few nice discoveries out here. There are some nice water worlds, lots of neutron stars. And I think I have an Earth-like or two also. And some methane worlds. Methane? Ammonia worlds. Ammonia worlds. Methane. Jeez. But it's mostly just filler planets. These little icy bodies and non-terraformable high metal content worlds.
Scanned Ploia Erme-ZB43-04, IC body.
Alright, we have finished this system.
Credits.
That's interesting. I didn't know they did that. Go next door and check it out. Gonna be another red dwarf.
Prepare for hyperspace to system Ploia RMBA-ZB43-0.
It is a little strange because we were at AAC B43 and right next door is BAC B43.
Arrived at Ploia RMBA-ZB43-0. First visit. Jump distance 7.0 light years.
It said red dwarf, did it not? 2.3 light seconds. Yeah, it's gotta be a dwarf. Oh, look at all those shiny ice worlds.
Scan star Ploia MBA-ZB43-0, red main sequence M star, 2,892 credits, habitable zone 34 to 68 light seconds, age 5.99 billion years.
Really gotta wonder why the planets ended up so far out.
Refueled 1.09 tons of fuel. Fuel level is now 32 tons.
There seems to have been some announcements at some GameCon over the weekend. We're expecting updates to how some of the planets look, including the icy bodies that we were just looking at. We're getting some new materials. Not materials. Getting some new looks on that. Rather than the shiny pool cues, we'll get some real textures. And there's some other updated visuals as well.
Scan Ploia MBA-ZB43-01, icy body, 1,110 credits. Yo.
Good morning. Welcome back. We're just chilling out here, scanning all the things. Alright, just give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
I've had a nice long ed break after I unlocked crazy Li Yongrui missiles. They suck, their capacity is junk.
Yeah, I haven't done any power play. I think I started, but I abandoned that after a couple of days.
Neb is moderately disappointed in lots of this game.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have some level of disappointment, at least in the power play. There just isn't enough play in it. It is just more pointless haulage of stuff from A to B under disguise of being something more.
Icy body, 1,126 credits.
Some of the stuff though that you can get from the power plays is pretty good, but again, it's the same grind.
For me, it's not just the features and standard stuff that's being missed out, it's the little things. Why do all modules kinda suck in their own way? Why can't one thing just be good for once? Why can't my crazy fire missiles have decent capacity to kill stuff?
I don't know. I mean, missiles used to be good in the older Elite. They were kind of slow, but once they caught their target, it was a pretty healthy boom. Here, the only thing that works is oversized beam lasers and experimental effects and some big projectile.
LOL.
Scan Chloe RMBA-ZB43-04. IC body.
I feel that beam lasers do more damage than multis.
Yeah, I had my both my battle Anaconda and my battle Corvette out over the yesterday on the PS4, both with a couple of high-powered beam lasers, and it fries the shields off of anything in just a few seconds.
My
really.
favorite part of this game, no doubt, is the Corvette design.
Yeah, that thing looks delicious, doesn't it? The Anaconda looks pretty good too. I think yeah, I don't know. I think it's like 50-50 on the ships. Half of them look really good, and the other half.
It's ironic that it's more elegant than the Empire's decadent cutter. The vet.
Well, I think they both look good in their own way. I kind of like the
elegant in control, not look. It's so smooth to control.
Scan Chloe RMBA-ZB43-05. IC body. 1,164 credits.
Yeah, the Corvette is a pleasure to fly. It really is. The cutter looks very good. The Corvette looks very good too, but they kind of had their own little pros and cons there. But the Anaconda doesn't look half bad either.
Also, what's with the Fer de Lance? It looks like some old classic American car with its shiny paint job, LOL.
Yeah, that kind of goes to what I was saying, was that like half the ships really look very well designed, and the other half looks like some kind of shoebox with an engine tied on the back. All of the Fed ships except the Corvette looks it's just a big box with little winglets on it, and
I love the top of the Conda, but the bottom should be a slightly altered mirrored top, not a box.
Let's see what else you in the Type 7 is horrendous
the
looking.
Python is also an amazing design.
Does the Anaconda has a big butt. And it has that weird box extended on the bottom there. which I tend to slam into.
It's got a big cuboid underneath it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tend to slam that thing
hate
into
it.
the mail slot when exiting. Just gotta remember that the damn it. Just gotta remember that the anaconda has a big butt, so you gotta fly high.
One thing I love about Ed is the rich lore and Galnet news.
Well, I like the variety. You can go and do just exactly whatever it is you want to do.
Scan Chloea RMBA-ZB43-02.
I have a big problem with the Type 10 Defender. For a Thargoid killer, it's way too slow and not agile.
Yeah, but that's also why they call it a heavy weapons platform. It just sits there and shoots big deadly things at the enemy. It just packs a punch and doesn't really do much
All
else.
hardpoints don't line up, so you can't fire everything at the same time. Shrug. / ___/.
That was kind of funny. the text to speech was kind of funny on that one. Alright, how are we doing on the scans here? 1, 2.
LOL, Icar wasn't explicit on that.
Alright, we got 2 over there and then 1 left on the outside here.
Open parenthesis semicolon.
Look at all these B-43s around here. That's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that they cluster them together like that. Hello.
I wish I had a reason to play Ed again.
You can play Ed if you want to. Just, you know, figure something out what you want to do.
Did I tell you about the Thargoid rep meter that was accidentally found?
No. Did not hear about a rep meter, but I assume that there's some way of telling what a pilot's reputation among the Thargoids would be. Probably based on how many Thargoids you've killed.
Scan Chloea RMBA-ZB43-07. IC body 1200.
I would expect there to be some further story development.
Apparently they have rep. Some dude due to a bug had a message that was on the lines of, Thargoid faction is now allied with you. Like a normal station faction. Weird.
Well, they probably do exist as a faction. I'm just curious what you have to do to get.
I think if you allied with Goids, it'd be amazing if they jumped out of witch space in real time if you were being attacked to aid in your defense. I'd really love that.
Well,
imagine the depth that'd add to combat.
It would be interesting to go into one of the Thargoid control systems then and see if anything there showed up as green and alloyed. Green and allied. Talking is hard. And then if you got interdicted there, or
I might add that as a feature request on a form.
well, you're gonna have to well, if the Thargoids exists as a faction, which they probably do, then if you kill enough of the other Thargoid faction, then your reputation with the Thargoids would go up. One would think.
Targets for bounty hunters could have a warning that says possible protection from Thargoids.
Yeah, but that would only apply in Thargoid space, I would think. Yeah, I mean, it's not like... It's not like you being...
Definitely.
You having a high reputation with the Federation. That doesn't guarantee that the feds will drop out of Supercruise to defend you if you're under attack. If you're allied with the local faction, the local cops may do that, but you're never gonna get the feds to, or the Empire, to come and drop out and help you. So I would think that the Thargoids will probably more be a superpower.
Wait, do they drop out of Supercruise to defend you?
Yeah, local cops will do that.
Scanned Ploia MBA-ZB43-08. IC body, 1,196 credits.
If you are allied
I thought if you're attacked, the standard is that a local police is sent to your aid, no matter the rank.
Yeah, the local cops will show up and attack the wanted person, whether it's you or somebody else. All right, let's see what our next target should be.
But come on, massive player battle and you see a portal and a Thargoid scream.
There's only 2? Hold on. Alright. Let's look for something else. Next one on the list. 62 jumps. That's alright. We're not in a hurry to get there, because we are going to be exploring everything in between. Let's see. Yeah, I've been in conflict zones over the weekend, and I can only find high intensity ones. And every time I drop in, I get one of those. Hold on. Alright. Every time I drop in, I get an enemy cruiser drop in, which is really annoying. But even though I'm heavily shielded, I just can't last too long against that thing.
Main sequence M star, scoopable.
I can manage to take out some of those heat vents or whatever on the cruiser, but the shields just doesn't last.
First visit, jump distance 21.2 light years.
Probably better done with a smaller ship than a corvette trying to go against that thing and take out the heat vents.
Scan star Ploia MYO-AB43-08, red main sequence M star, 2,893 credits, habitable zone 45 to 89 light seconds, age 4.06 billion years. Scooped 0.44 tons of fuel, leaving level at 32 tons.
Would be fun if you could find something along the way here rather than just these little red dwarfs. I don't think they I don't think that applies. One thing I'd like to see would be the ability to sort of walk the path here and see what it is you're gonna hit. Of course, now they all show as red because they all are stars I haven't visited before. So I can't really tell much about them. All right.
Scan star Ploea Ermyo-AB43-0b, methane dwarf star, 2,884 credits, age 4.06 billion years. Jumping to system Ploea Erm-WT-AB43-0.
So it's another red dwarf.
Sequence M star, scoopable. Hold on tight. Arrived at Ploea Erm-WT-AB43-0.
Just seem to be going to a lot of these.
First visit, jump distance 8.3 light years.
Kind of annoying because it's
Scan star Ploea Erm-WT-AB43-0. Red main sequence M
there's just
star,
so little
2,892 credits.
chance of finding anything of
6 light seconds. Age 3.79 billion years.
much interest in here.
0.04 tons of fuel. Fuel level is now 32 tons.
So what would happen if I instead did this? Said I don't care what it is as long as it's not a type M. Let's try that. I know that's kind of weird, but I want to see something other than red dwarfs.
Scan Ploea Erm-WT-AB43-01. IC body, 1,137 credits. Scan Ploea Erm-WT-AB43-02. IC body.
And if we happen upon a system we've already visited along the way, then so be it. The downside...
Morning, how are you?
I'm doing good. I am doing good. The downside of doing economical and not having the jet count boost is it will not route you through a neutron star, even if it's selected here.
Scanned Ploea Erm-WT-AB43-03.
Just
Gas
does not
giant with
happen.
ammonia-based life, 1971 credits.
A little bit of a hit or miss. I'm still working on scanning what's out here in the Ploea Erm sector. Should have picked a sector with a nebula, but I think those have already been pretty much picked off.
Scan Ploia Erm WT-AB43-04. Sidarsky Class 1 Gas Giant, 6,648 credits. Scan Ploia Erm WT-AB43-05. Sidarsky Class 2 Gas Giant, 71,957 credits.
So yeah, we're scanning lots of things. Running around in the SRV, filling up with materials.
Scan Ploia Erm WT-AB43-06. Sidarsky Class 1 Gas Giant, 9,685 credits.
I guess we can set the goal of filling up all our stores. That would be kind of cool. Gonna be tough on the polonium and the other ones. The highest grade materials, they're pretty rare. Alright. So I did find a planet just a few systems back that had a lot of stuff, but I didn't want to do another stream just chasing around in the SRV. Well, I don't know, there's no moons here at all. Alright. I did see a very interesting system as well, just a few systems back. There was a gas. Let's see, how should we put this?
Sidarsky Class 1 Gas Giant, 9,399
there was a Class B star with a brown dwarf orbiting it, and around the brown dwarf was a gas giant. I think the gas giant was bigger than the star it was orbiting.
AB43-08. IC body, 1,327 credits.
It's a little oddity. Oh, Graham, did you see the new pictures that came out of what's it called, LaveCon or LavaCon, or I don't know how they pronounce it. Seems like there's some updated visuals coming in Q4.
No, I didn't.
They going to it sounds like they're gonna have exploration probes. So it sounds like you can shoot them off at a planet or something, and it will do the scanning for you once it gets in range. Not sure if that is a disposable probe, or if it will come back, or if you can synthesize more. Don't have any details on that. There's going to be updated visuals on these IC.
Okay, cool.
IC bodies.
Sounds great.
Could be cool if you're into exploration, though. But again, if it's just a one-use thing, and you know, they weigh a ton each, then you're not really going to be
I
carrying.
have taking a short break, playing BattleTech, and having a blast.
Yeah, I've had a little break too. I spent some time with Kratos in God of War. And the new God of War, if you haven't tried it, it's more of an RPG than it is the hack and slash action. That it was before. It's like an open, almost like an open world.
IC body, 1,446 credits.
Quest-based. Rather than the linear hack and slash that it was before. Much more enjoyable. For me at least. Alright, let's see what we got in the next system. Should hopefully not be a red dwarf. I'm skipping the red dwarfs for now. I wish you could put in multiple filters.
Jumping to system Ploia MYJ-
Sounds good. Hope it comes to PC.
G star, scoopable. Hold on tight. Arrived at Ploia MYJ-HD10-15. First visit, jump distance 19.1 light years.
I see someone exploring.
Yeah. You are not wrong.
What part of galaxy you on?
I'm sort of I'm sort of halfway between the bubble and Colonia,
2,922 credits.
but I'm very high up.
753 light seconds, age 1.46 billion years.
So people usually don't pass through here. There is a visitor beacon somewhere nearby. That's how I got here in the first place.
Maybe I catch you up. I am on PS4 platforms as well.
This is on PC. My PS4 commander is currently in the bubble. What is he up to? Mostly unlocking remaining engineers and just some fixing up the Corvette a little bit.
Okay, doke, what's the shame, lol.
Yeah, so I'm hoping the next Elite Dangerous newsletter from Frontier will detail some more the new stuff that they brought up this weekend. Alright, what do we have here? Technetium, I like that. Technetium 0.7. Polonium 0.6. That's pretty high, isn't it? Arsenic 2.1.
THST be nice catch up someone on PS4 platforms on couple jumps from Zerarum megaship then head to Beagle Point.
Beagle Point's a long trip. I was just out there a few months back with Gremlin here. In this very ship actually.
Still waiting on the announcement/info for it Mo landing and legs.
34,723 credits.
Yeah. One of the pictures on Twitter.
Going to Beagle when 4th QTR patch is live.
One of the pictures on Twitter seemed to show some atmospheric conditions that we haven't seen before. So I don't know if that means that
high metal content body 36,349
the landable planets that we have now, where there's like a thin atmosphere or traces of atmosphere or whatever, that they'll put in some atmospheric effects on that.
High metal content body 36,175 credits.
Like I said, I wasn't paying much attention to the whole con this weekend, and I was just hang on one second. I gotta help my daughter for a second. I'll be right back.
Yes, that is coming. Fog and blowing dust, looking for landing on Earth/Mars, etc. type landings. No word on this, just a wish from me.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. I also think it would be extremely difficult to implement. Not because of the atmosphere, but simply adding in the cities. And the number of objects that would be required to put that in there, it would just be it would just be a monumental task. I would think if you get atmospheric landings, it would probably still be it will be limited probably to
Scan star Ploia MYJ-HD10-15B Orange main sequence K star, 2,909 credits, habitable zone 171 to 342 light seconds.
It will
age
probably be
1.46
limited to
billion years.
uninhabited planets. So, like these guys.
Cities, water, flora, fauna, would be tough, but remember not all Earth/Mars have life. So it might not be undoable.
That's true. I mean, they have it in, I don't know, we shouldn't be comparing games, but they have flora and fauna and all that stuff in No Man's Sky. So there's no reason why it couldn't be done somewhere else. Even if you just do land masses and water and the flora part of it, that will be fine. Alright, so there's only this and then that's it. But it would be cool to, you know, fly 30,000 light years off of everything, find an Earth-like, and then be able to land on it. Same thing with water planets too, or water worlds, where obviously if it's only water you can't land, but at least you can fly into the atmosphere and fly over the ocean.
Scanned Ploia MYJ-HD10-15 of 1, gas giant with water-based life, 2,296. I got around 80.000 Li to Beagle Point on my current location. Also make it so not all Elu are landable, just the rare ones where it is a happy surprise for the explorer.
Well, you must be way south then if it's 80,000 light years up there, because it's like what, 65,000 light years from Earth, so you must be way down south.
IC body, 947 credits.
Alright, we're gonna pick off these moons. There's a double.
Yep, I am close to Zerera megaship.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. We don't get any news out here in Ploea Erm. There's no news. They put a megaship way at the bottom. Let's see, the bottom of the galaxy map or south. Why is there a bookmark there?
Scanned Ploia MYJ-HD10-15 of 1A, IC body, 910 credits. I think he is near the Formadini Rift.
Thought this was going to be a double. So not a double. There's a moon. Okay.
Scanned Ploia MYJ-HD10-15 of 1AA, IC body, 827 credits. Scanned Ploia MYJ-HD10-15 of 1B, IC body, 921 credits.
Let's see. Selenium, arsenic, thorium, niobium, wolfram. antimony.
I pass formatting rift.
YJ-HD10-15 of 1C. IC body. 934 credits.
I think that is all. Alright, we're gonna head off to the next one. I like this a lot better than running into all those red dwarfs. You're gonna have to pick up the red dwarfs at some point anyways, but not today.
Jumping to system Chloe YJ-HD10-14. White main sequence F star. Scoopable. Make it so.
So we're going the economical route. Saves us time on fuel scoops. And we get to discover a lot of stars on our way to the star we wanna really look at.
Any nice system you find.
There has been a few. Hey, look at that. So that's a water world. That's probably a water world. That could be a water world.
2,939 credits. Habitable zone 705 to 1,000.
We'll see what comes up when we get there.
Age 730 million years.
It's only 36,000. That doesn't take too long.
Wow, lovely.
Yeah, and fuel scooping takes 4 seconds.
Ringed Mars like unicorn there.
Well...
Refueled 0.16 tons of fuel. Fuel level is now 32 tons.
I don't know, we can always do a sneak peek, but...
Scanned Chloe YJ-HD10-14.
I tend to be
high metal content body. 36,792 credits.
a little conservative on celebrating before I've actually gone there and scanned it. While I was on the way out here, I thought I found a ringed Earth-like, and it wasn't a system that I really had intended on scanning, and it was like 400,000 light seconds from the main
star. What is your jump range?
Mid-60s, I think.
Scan Chloe YJ-HD10-14A2. High metal content body. 30.
Yeah, 64.8.
46 credits.
Nice.
Yeah, with the new engineering stuff, you can really get some good range. And I am carrying well, the maintenance units doesn't weigh anything, but I do have a big planetary vehicle hangar. I have 2 vehicles, so that weighs a bit. And the Olympic controller does weigh some as well. But I tried to bring down the weight on everything I could. There's still some engineering I can do on some of the stuff.
My only 57 on ASPX.
That's still not bad. When I went to Beagle Point with this one, I had a 54. 54 point 8. 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 light year jump range. So the new engineering and trimming of
14A3, high metal content body, 38,305 credits.
The updated engineering on the frameshift drive, as well as trimming off some extra weight, gave me an extra 10 light years. Totally worth it. And I did it during the I don't know, tax break week or whatever they called it. So the material costs were lower. So that worked out pretty well. Alright. So these two guys have a lot of moons. And that one is a class 2. It's just a high metal content world. But yeah, I flew like 400,000 light seconds out because I thought I had this ring Earth-like, and it was just like that one, and it turned out it was a just a ringed high metal content world. So that was a little bit disappointing, but well, mistakes were made. I'm gonna do these two out here first.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14A4E, Rocky Body, 885 credits. Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14A4F, Rocky Body, 883 credits.
So yeah, I still don't understand why these things are 800 credits.
10-14A4C, Rocky Body, 890 credits.
It just it doesn't feel right.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14A4B, Rocky Body, 898 credits.
Alright, so this one has ruthenium on it. And it's worth 800 credits.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14A4BA, Rocky Body, 794 credits.
While some of the alright, so here's my gripe. We don't have any. Okay, we don't have any scanned yet. Right. So this thing is going to be worth 35,000.
HD10-14A4A, Rocky Body, 854
I gotta make sure I don't
credits.
crash into something. Alright. Alright, so let's turn around and have a look at this. I think this is last moon here. We'll aim a little bit off. Alright. So here's my gripe. This thing is going to be a high metal content world. It's going to be worth around 36,000 credits. And there's nothing you can do on it.
879 credits.
Nothing. Nothing you can do with it. This thing has technetium on it, or technetium, or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce it. And it's worth 800 credits. So, a rocky body with one of the rarest materials around is worth almost nothing, while a useless body in space that you cannot land on, cannot do anything with, is worth quite a bit more. So for 40 times more. How does that make sense? Granted, it's a small moon. But I don't know. I think if you can land on it, it would have more value for the Pilots Federation because they can actually do something with it. If it's terraformable, then yeah, I can see that have value. But those big rocks that you can't do anything with. Nah, it shouldn't be 35,000 credits. I mean, I don't think that anybody's gonna fly from the bubble and out here to mine polonium and technetium or whatever. But they could. But they're certainly not gonna fly out here and look at that high metal content world that you can't do anything with. Was there moons on this one? Yes.
Sudarsky Class 2 Gas Giant, 59,984 credits.
Humanity is going to be looking for new homes soon, if the Thargoids keep pushing up on us, lol.
Well, we have the Colonia mini bubble. But again, if we're gonna move, we would need terraforming candidates. These other little useless high metal content worlds aren't really... They don't have any value if you can't land on them.
Scanploia MYJ-HD10-14A5E, Rocky Body, 799 credits. Scanploia MYJ-HD10-14A5C, Rocky Body, 796 credits.
Alright. Might be going too fast to get around for this one.
Scant Ploia MYJ-HD 10-14A5D, Rocky Body, 793 credits. Scant Ploia MYJ-HD 10-14A5A, Rocky Body, 799 credits. Scant Ploia MYJ-HD 10-14A5B, Rocky Body, 791 credits.
I've only had that one accidental crash.
Scant Ploia MYJ-HD
So far.
10-14A5F, Rocky Body, 813 credits.
Just a minor minor bump onto a star. .5 Earth masses. Would have been cool if it would have been an Earth-like one, but it's not gonna be. Could still be a nice view though. We'll get up close and personal and see what it looks like.
Scant Ploia MYJ-HD 10-14A6, High Metal Content Body, 42,840 credits.
I hate it when the wings are, not wings, when the rings are barely visible like this. Alright. Alright. So that is very likely a water world. Same with this one and that one. Yeah. Let's go over there and take care of this double price right here first. Gonna take a few minutes to get over there. There's a lot of materials in this system. I'm pretty sure it's like almost anything. Except polonium. I'm not seeing polonium. Yet. I'm not seeing polonium yet. Still have a few to look at, I think. Is there anything? Yeah, the first three here, plus the moons. I didn't update or upgrade the fuel scoop. It's still only a 6A. With the with the economical routing, it really doesn't matter, because you just barely touch the star and you're full. Alright, so the next one is gonna be in I don't want to play anything, Alexa. So yeah, there are some interesting systems coming up here. Lots of Ks. And some other ones. There's just so many red dwarfs that if you have them on them, if you include them in your routing, you're only gonna get M's. It's I don't know why it does that, but it seems to. There seems to always be a red dwarf that will have the perfect range for being either on the economical being the perfect range for most fuel saving, or when doing the longer jumps there's just so many red dwarfs to pick from that will always find one that's at the maximum range. So today we're excluding them. We will go through here again and pick them up. Of course, I think our destination is a red dwarf. E0, probably not.
Scan star Ploia Erm YJ-HD10-14B, Orange Main Sequence K star, 2914 credits, habitable zone 213 to 425 light seconds, age 730 million years.
Alright, so this one looks like a water world. That one looks like a water world. There's gonna be 3 of them over here. HAB zone is only up to 426 light seconds. So that's 1,000 minus 250. That's going to be way too far out. Even though water worlds have an extended
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B9, Water World, 276,037 credits.
even though water worlds have an extended zone, it's still gonna be too far out. Now 700, 500. These could possibly, they're about 150 light seconds outside of the HAB zone. It is possible.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B7, Terraformable Water World, 669,922 credits. Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B8, Terraformable Water World, 655,623 credits.
There we go. That was nice. Terraforming candidate. Water world with volcanoes. The rest of these are gonna be just pocket change compared to those water worlds. We're going for 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 6.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B6, Terraformable High Metal Content Body, 411,946 credits.
Alright, I know this looks like a water world, but I'm pretty sure it isn't gonna be. It has the same fuzzy image that the water worlds have, but the picture here is way different. And it has a circle on it, of course. So we can land on this Um,
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B1, metal rich body, 70,499 credits.
Cadmium, niobium, and yttrium.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B2,
all useful stuff.
high metal content body, 33,112 credits. Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B3, high metal content body, 35,906 credits.
Oh, that one had zirconium on it. Oh, let's see, zirconium and tellurium. I know I need zirconium for something. Tellurium I have. Niobium I need.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B4, high metal content body, 36,256 credits.
I'm trying to find planets or moons to land at that has at least a good chunk of what I'm looking for. Although tellurium is kind of rare, I have quite a bunch of it. Technetium though, I don't. And zirconium I'm low on, and yttrium I'm low on. And niobium. So I should write up a list. It's easier than referencing that
Scan Ploia
list over and over.
High metal content body, 35,491 credits.
Didn't really want to get that close, but here we are. It's just if I write a separate list, I'm gonna have to deal with updating it all the time. Okay, element. So there are some here that's very low. Polonium, niobium. selenium, technetium, tellurium, tungsten, yttrium is very low, and zirconium. Just being low isn't really reason enough to go looking for it. I think the reason why I'm more interested in zirconium I don't remember why I was interested in zirconium. I thought it was for a synthesis process. Let's see what Inara says.
Scanned Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B10, Sudarsky Class 1 Gas Giant, 9,636
Alright, zirconium.
credits.
Ah yeah, AFM refill, that's what it's for.
Scanned Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B10B, IC Body, 838 credits.
Their premium AFM refill.
Ice Body, 806 credits.
Faster repair times is absolutely a plus. But I'm not gonna. I don't want to waste a refill unless I'm getting low on ammo for the AFM.
812 credits. Scanned Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B10C, IC Body, 821 credits.
And these moons have very, very low G. I don't want to land on them.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B10E. IC body. 832 credits.
Hey, remember when I said I don't have polonium yet? Well, that moon has polonium on it. So if I felt the need to stop for that, I could. There's 0.06 Gs on average here. Those moons, that is not super fun to drive on, at least if you're mining. Simply because the rocks just explode up into the air and then it takes like a minute to fall. They're awesome to land on, but not that great to drive around on. Every little bump would just send you flying.
Yeah, but that is another minigame in Elite.
Yeah, that's true. SRV racing on a low gravity moon could be great fun. But not really when you're looking for picking up rocks. I kind of like 0.2 Gs is alright.
Sidarsky Class 1 Gas Giant, 8,698 credits.
So anything between 0.2 and I guess 1.4 or something like that. That's good. I don't really like landing on high G planets. Would this being an exploration vessel, I don't have a powerful shield. I might be able to survive one bump.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B11A. IC body.
But probably not two.
Credits.
And we've tried that before and it went horribly bad. So we're gonna try and avoid that. This shield might be stronger than what I had before, simply because new engineering gives you more shield strength.
Scan Ploia MYJ-HD10-14B11C. IC body. 807 credits.
I think SRV racing on a very high G planet could be fun too. But I still don't understand how the SRV gets stuck on some of the small rocks while just bouncing over the big ones. A few little weird glitches that I should fix. Alright, so no more unexplored. That was a...
Yep, rocks make no sense at all.
Nah, it's, especially when you're shooting, when you're out there collecting minerals and you blow the rock to pieces and then you get stuck on it afterwards.
System Ploia XJ-NC21-0. Yellow main sequence G star.
I can't believe they haven't fixed that. It's been in there for quite a few releases.
Arrived at Ploia
XJ-NC21-0, first visit, jump distance 12.9 light years.
43. 3 stars. Probably gonna be gas giants. Oh, and a brown dwarf.
Scan star Ploea Erm XJ-NC21-0A, yellow main sequence G star.
I'm not looking forward to this.
2,918 credits, habitable zone 338 to 674 light seconds, age 1.27 billion years.
All right. Gonna have to check how far away those suns are.
Refueled 1.19 tons of fuel, leaving level at 32 tons.
Alright, there's nothing outside of 6,000 light seconds. So that's brilliant.
Scanned Ploea Erm XJ-NC21-0A1, metal rich body, 70,312 credits.
I don't know. I don't want to come off as griping about the game. Obviously, I am enjoying it because otherwise I wouldn't have put this much time into it. But there are some things in here that doesn't make sense that they haven't fixed yet.
Content body, 33,779 credits.
And I don't know, sometimes it feels like they are adding they're adding some weird stuff and leaving other bug fixes out.
XJ-NC21-0C, red main sequence M star, 2,888 credits, habitable zone 21 to 41 light seconds, age 1.27 billion years. Scan star Ploea Erm XJ-NC21-0B, red main sequence M star, 2,895 credits, habitable zone 62.
I would love to see how this system works with those two suns being in the middle of it.
Years. Scan Ploea Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC1, Sudarsky Class 2 Gas Giant, 63,978 credits.
Oh, I mean, there's lots of stuff you can do in the game to just, you know, avoid some of the sore spots. I mean, you can just be bounty hunting for the fun of killing stuff. And I'm pretty sure you can do that all day without getting tired of it. And then if you really want to escape, you know, just get out here. 10,000 light years out, and then there's lots of stuff to be explored still.
Scan Ploea Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC1A, rocky body, 820 credits. Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC1C, Rocky Body, 843 credits.
Alright, I don't want to get too close to the gas giant. Just gonna nudge it around it here. There we go.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC1B, Rocky Body, 800.
And here is another class 2. There wasn't anything funky in here, was there? It was just, yeah, just a bunch of gas giants.
Scan
A lot of
Ploia
gas
Erm
giants.
XJ-NC21-0ABC2, Sidarsky Class 2 Gas Giant, 39,686 credits.
So those class 2 gas giants is one of the money makers in the game. So we like seeing those guys.
1-0ABC3, Sidarsky Class 3 Gas Giant, 2,588 credits.
It isn't really explained why, but it is what it is. The class 2 is worth stupid mouse. $40. Like 20 times as much as the other gas giants.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC3E, Rocky Body, 891 credits.
Really isn't anything in the information on the gas giant that would indicate it had a higher value.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC3A, Rocky Body, 871 credits. Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC3D, Rocky Body, 894 credits. Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC3F, IC Body, 997 credits. Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC3C, Rocky Body, 855 credits.
Gotta be careful with turning into objects like that. I've had instances where I've turned into something like that and then crash into it rather than getting away from it.
XJ-NC21-0ABC3B, Rocky Body,
882 credits.
But we're usually at enough distance from the object that it's not an issue. Usually.
NC21-0ABC3BA, Rocky Body, 809 credits.
We haven't done any neutron stars today. Well, on stream. I haven't done any on stream. I did 2 neutron stars, I believe, before I started the stream. Could always change it up and see if we can find one after we wrap up this system. Just switch to a fastest route with neutron stars. Might still be a jump or two to find one though. I don't really know what the fastest way of exploring a large sector of space would be. I'm just going back and forth, so I'm probably doubling back a little bit. I'm trying not to can I get close to something and slow me down? Alright, we're doing good. Saved ourselves from a loop of shame.
Scan Chloe XJ-NC21-0ABC6. Sudarsky Class 3 Gas Giant, 2,754 credits.
Damn it, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I'm trying to avoid going back over stars that I've already been to, which is also why I mentioned earlier I wish there was a way of using multiple filters.
938 credits.
So that you can go and do over here. You can say I want to use the star class filter and visited stars.
Scanned Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC6A, Rocky Body, 863 credits.
I certainly wouldn't mind being able to do that. That way you would only route through new stars every time, assuming it was possible, and only through the classes of stars you wanted to. It would keep you from doubling back over systems you wanted it into. Wasn't it 62 jumps before? Now suddenly after a jump or two it's 55?
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC6C, IC body, 927 credits.
It is interesting how it doesn't seem like it routes the same way every time. You could find some more efficient route once you've done a few jumps.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC6F, IC body, 944 credits.
Let's see. Where are we exactly? 6. Why is this so so far away?
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC6D, IC body, 936 credits. Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC6E, IC body, 923 credits.
Yeah, there really isn't much here of interest. Selenium and arsenic.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC6G, IC body, 925 credits.
Still a lot of stuff to explore in this system. Beebs. Alright, we got that one with its little companion. We got this one with all the things. We skipped this and we went out here. And now we're gonna go out and take that one. And then we're gonna go back in and do the brown dwarf with that another class 2? Could be. And a bunch of moons. Being able to select 2 filters would be really awesome. And I'm not sure if selecting the operator, the logical operator between them would be a possibility. So you can say I want this or that. Could be handy as well.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC7. IC Body, 1989 credits.
Oh, you're gonna party like it's 19... Did you say? $1989. Oh, that's the wrong year.
XJ-NC21-0ABC7A. IC Body, 1,408 credits.
Alright, that is not a class 2 giant. Gonna take a minute to get there. Just gonna keep an eye on the distance. I don't really go full speed or full throttle much anymore. Alright. I'm getting closer. Alright, we'll check out this little dwarf star first. Managed to hit the brakes.
How about doing a video tutorial of the basics? I'm getting into this game. 2,880 credits, age 1.27 billion years.
Basics. I don't even know what that will be anymore.
Rocky body, 862 credits.
It's a lot easier to deal with direct questions.
Scan Floia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC4B.
I mean, there's basics of flight, there's basics of trade, there's basics of exploration, basics of navigation.
It seems like a complex game with a steep learning curve.
There is a learning curve. Yeah, you gotta get over the little hump. The best advice I can give for just getting started is to do the first few training sessions at least. And it gets you into the ship and
the game has many tutorial mini gameplays in it.
Yes. The first few training sessions
they cover flight and combat.
We'll cover flight and combat. Getting back to the station, docking, landing. But it's still...
The rest can be learned as you go.
Still, when you start out, you're sitting there in your little Sidewinder, and if you don't know what to do, there isn't anything to tell you what to do, so you sort of have to figure that part out by yourself. And that's a little...
Rocky body, 854 credits.
That's a little tricky. So I guess in a sense the way the point of the game is to make money so you can get into a bigger ship. And the game gives you multiple options for making money. You just have to...
The game now has a couple of starting missions for new players. Saw a video on those a few months back. 883 credits.
I wish there was an easy way of creating a second commander other than buying the game again with a new email address. But I don't really feel like discarding my commander here to start over. The best tips I can give for somebody starting out is
2,303 credits.
Hold on. It's not like anything's gonna happen. So right here in training, training missions, basic flight training, docking and travel, and if you have interest in combat, probably do that one as well. This is gonna start you're dead in the water, and there's a female pilot, I think. I don't know if they changed that. There's another pilot that comes in on your radio and helps you get your ship started and powered up. I guess they repair it. And you get the basic on-flight. How to dock and how to get from system to system. I'm not... This is all in system. It doesn't... Alright, it does cover hyperspace. It's not like hyperspace is complicated. Because you don't have to do anything.
This looks really cool.
But yeah, doing those missions will get you going. And then when you start out, you'll start with a small Sidewinder ship.
Warp engines
on. And then you had to figure out what to do to make money. I think there's like 3 random picked systems you can start in. Okay, let me rephrase that. There's 3. I think there's 3 systems where you'll start. So they'll pick one of those 3 at random for you, and that's where you start out. The easiest way of making money is to start with is the mission board. If you're lucky, you can get a data transfer mission. And you can make 10, 20, 30,000 credits on one mission.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC5F. IC body, 878 credits.
And while that doesn't sound like a lot of money, that is almost enough money to get out of the Sidewinder and into a ship you can actually do stuff with. So your first objective should be to get out of the Sidewinder and into something that can actually fly and transport stuff. There is trade missions. Bringing goods from one system to another is probably the one that has the...
Hyperspace and trade are covered in the starting missions when you go. The big thing to remember is you can change between open play, solo play, or private group play.
Trade is probably the one that has the least amount, or the smallest learning curve. It's basically buy cheap, sell high. As with most stuff, the trouble is finding where to buy the stuff for cheap and where to sell it at high. And for that we use third-party tools, eddb.io. But I think for the first... Why am I still scanning that? Come on, man. For the first few missions, I picked missions off the mission board. Basically transporting either data or small cargo between systems.
I have been wanting a good space sim for Xbox for a long time.
Yeah, this could be it. It's not perfect. There is a bit of a learning curve.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC5B, Rocky Body, 821 credits.
but it could be really cool. It really depends on what you're looking for, because it's just there's so much stuff you can do here, and you can do literally whatever you want. You just need to first get over the bump of learning, and then you need to get over the bump of getting money to get the ship you need. And then you can go and do whatever you want. But there is that initial period
I'm back, Hansen.
Where you're...
I didn't space sims on the PC back in the 80s.
I did Elite Frontier on the Amiga back in... I guess that was the 90s.
Scan Ploia Erm XJ-NC21-0ABC5A. Rocky Body. 826 credits.
Alright. That was the last one. That was the last one. Let's go and find something new. Alright, so that's what
I was enjoying the peace of non-existence in the 80s.
Yeah, I got Elite 2 Frontiers on the Amiga, and that was pretty. That was really cool and awesome. All right, so we got some neutron stars now, I guess.
It wasn't bad, and then life happened and it was like no suffer.
I think there was some kind of all right, so I haven't been there.
The Amiga.
I haven't been there before. There's no map for it.
Arriva. Oh.
I also had a space shuttle sim. Not sure what that was for.
Do you remember the Radio Shack TRS-80?
I know of it only by name. I don't think I ever tried it.
What's a Radio Shack? Why is it so goo? D. Jumping to system
Radio Shack was a US electronics
black and white screen exclamation points.
Electronics company / store. And I would sell all weird electronic stuff.
I remember having a Woolworths THJ. They sold everything but went broke.
Yeah. They kind of priced themselves out of existence. Radio Shack was kind of the McDonald's of electronics.
I miss Woolworths. Apparently it survived in Australia.
There hasn't been a Woolworths here in the US since I don't know when they went out of business. Late 90s maybe?
I should go to Australia to visit a Woolworths, because I'm a weirdo.
Yeah. That's
I
like...
remember them here in the US, but it's been a while.
Wouldn't that be kind of like traveling to the US to go to a Walmart? Although Woolworths was probably a little bit higher quality than
I have Asda.
Walmart.
So are we all! ! That's why we play on the Xbox period LOL. It's basically Walmart. Owned by Walmart.
Was it owned by Walmart as well? I thought Woolworths was English, wasn't it? I remember visiting Woolworths when we were in England.
Briefed by Walmart.
Yeah.
Designed by Walmart. Tasted by Walmart.
All right.
No Asda, not Woolworths. Scanned Ploia RE4-11, Sidarsky Class 5 Gas Giant, 2,754 credits.
Alright, so...
Nebula, please stop spamming out chat. How do you get your chat text to speak out of the speaker while you're playing?
It's a kind of magic.
That feature is pretty cool.
Alright, so I'm streaming through a service called restream.io, and they have a chat client that shows all the chat from all the services I'm streaming to. Well, that's YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. And that chat client has a text-to-speech feature, which I will disable if abused.
Why is my name still on the follow list on the left? It's been like months.
Yeah, there's reasons for that. I haven't gained any new followers because I haven't been streaming for months.
Copy that period. I'll be quiet now.
The
Oh.
I used to stream very frequently, but I started working, so I can't stream as much anymore. So now my streaming is pretty much limited to
you do you.
Sundays, maybe Saturdays, but it's mostly just Sundays. So yeah, there hasn't been a lot of new subscribers and followers and stuff, so that's why it's kind of stagnant. Oh, hey, now we got a new follow. Thank you, Trebor. Got a new follower on Mixer.
Chat does not seem to be working on Twitch. Do you have it set to mod approved only there?
I don't know. I mean, I see the chat here. I don't know if there's any chat issues on Twitch specifically.
10.4
bracket, and this is going to be a fire.
Twitch. Can I watch myself?
No way. It reads it out. Credits. The urge to swear is pretty high, I'll admit.
Yeah. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call that abusive, but I
will see you in the end.
Some people find it funny to type in random letters and rap and have the text-to-speech go crazy trying to read it.
I promise I won't, but the urge is there.
Yeah, well, I also have a very big ban hammer. So how much stuff is here? It's a lot of stuff here. Yeah,
you have the ability to kick those kind of viewers, correct?
I think I do, yeah. I know I can ban stuff on Mixer. I can ban people on Twitch, and I believe there's ways of doing it.
LOL. Ban hammer activated. LOL.
I haven't had to use it more than once or twice. People are generally nice. So this is the okay. This is the neutron star system. And we'll scan the gas giant.
LM ever got space madness?
Yeah, I think
it's usually the youngsters.
Returning from Beagle Point, started to kind of drag on me a little bit, I think. And
what's usually the youngsters? The space madness?
I think he's saying that usually the youngsters, The 12-year-olds are the ones who's being asses in streams. Yeah, the return from Beagle Point got a little space madness towards the end.
Sorry, I meant the people who abuse the chat.
Yeah. Like I said it before, it's like 65,000 light years out there, and then of course it's 65,000 light years.
Space madness, LOL. There's no escape.
No.
-RE4-13G, Rocky Body, 941 credits.
So yeah, on the way back after having traveled 65,000 light years out there, and then starting the way back, and I guess about halfway back it started getting kind of tedious. And
there's this neat button that looks like an X. It cures any space madness whenever ya ant.
Yeah.
Rocky Body, 875.
Well, you still gotta get your ship home though.
Scan Chloea RE4-13C, Rocky Body, 890 credits. Scan Chloea RE4-13B, Rocky Body, 899 credits. Scan Chloea RE4-13A, Rocky Body, 878 credits. LMAO. Made me chuckle. Apparently lore says that every time your ship dies you eject in an escape pod back to the nearest station.
Yeah, for some reason, a ship this size only has one escape pod. So, and it looks like that escape pod has a really big jump range.
Rocky Body, 884 credits.
Because you
there is only one person on board.
Not if you have a hired crew. So that's one of the annoying things, is that if you have a hired crew and you're out doing combat,
they are telepresent. Maybe crew would be holo-linked, which means they are a hologram.
No, the crew is on board and they are telepresencing onto the fighter from the ship. So if your ship blows up,
oh, actual crew. Yes, that's true.
You lose the crew. But if you have if you have somebody join your ship, like a real player join your ship, then
true. They die. You do lost the pilot.
Yeah, if you die, if your ship blows up, you lose the pilot or your crew member. And that's annoying because you've spent a long time, bringing them up from worthless to deadly, and then they die. So you would have thought that a ship this size would actually have
LOL.
more escape pods. But I guess
silly game. I find crew useless.
I find them to be they have some use, even if they're not contributing a lot to killing other ships. They still do some damage, and they're a big distraction. So other ships may be focusing on them rather than you, which gives you time to kill them. And I know that's kind of cynical, but I go through a lot of fighters, which is why I normally have a big fighter bay, so I can have like 16 fighters with me.
I rely pretty highly on the AI fighter.
Yeah, I use them all the time. Doesn't matter if it's Has-Res or Conflict Zone or whatever. First thing I do is, well, first thing with the Corvette that I do is deploy the weapons, because getting that Class 4 beam laser out takes like half an hour. So I drop out, I deploy the weapons, and then I drop a fighter, and then I check and see what faction I'm fighting for. And we're gonna do a loop of correction. But in the Anaconda, the weapons deploy a lot faster. I guess because there is no Class 4 weapon on this one. I think. But yeah, deploying that...
Ring the bell of correction whilst you turn around, LOL. High metal content body, 39,029 credits.
It happens. You can't have a live stream without a loop of shame. I think it's mandatory. It's in the... It's in the papers you sign when live streaming Elite Dangerous. Must do at least one loop of shame. Just to make...
Yep, I love ringing the bell in my streams. Yeah. LOL.
Just to make Ed look good, and we have to make errors.
Scan Ploia Ermexo-RE4-15A, Rocky Body, 799 credits.
I went to the Frontier meetup at PAX East in Boston, and I ran into Ed Lewis, who's the he's the guy you see on the Frontier live streams. Nice guy, very short, very English.
Scan Ploia Ermexo-RE4-15C, Rocky Body, 798 credits. Scan Ploia Ermexo-RE4-15B, Rocky Body, 797 credits.
Alright, this is the last one around this one. And that was the last one, period. Alright, let's get out of here. 244 light year jump, that's gonna be awesome. Here we go. I wish I had this jump range when I went to Beagle Point. Would have cut down the number of jumps considerably.
Make it so. Arrived at Floia MKH-LD8-5. First visit. Jump distance 244.0 light years. Did you just jump 244 li?
Yeah. I just jumped 244 light years.
Scan star Ploia MKH-LD8.
I scooped.
Jesus, my range is about 17.
I have
habitable zone 632 to 1260 light. Age 5.
I have a 6A frameshift drive with a grade 5 increased range modification plus mass manager, and I stripped as much weight off of the Anaconda as I possibly can, so I have a 64.8 light year jump range. And then I just scooped that neutron star, so I got a 4-time jump boost. So that gives me 244 light years.
Scoop 12.31 tons of fuel, leaving level.
All right.
32.
I'm not gonna go out 114,000 light seconds on the stream. I'm gonna have to end it here. It's getting to be middle of the day. I got stuff I gotta do, like mowing the lawn. So I'm gonna have to end it here. Thank you everyone for joining me on this little exploration trip. I am gonna try every Sunday. Don't know if I can do anything during the weeks. I'm kind of busy with my new job.
Cheerio.
So for today, that's going to be game over.